Hi, just me. Who? Just Kyia. My real life, according to who? Just Kyia. Thank you. Okay, so let's go. And I'm sorry it took me a little bit, but my daughter needed some time. So anyway, let's go. Okay, so we're on season 3, episode 7. Okay, so where we left off was to the point to where I broke the window to get into the apartment. Luther Vandross twin, gay, not gay, next door. He's not showing his face anymore. You know, the couple is downstairs. Okay, bam, 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 break the window. But before that happened, Kenny had already called the police. So I broke the window, not intentionally, but yeah, open the door. So anyway, so that happened. And then I didn't realize he called the police, but yeah, my ETOH level is up. Remember, I have already established that. Okay, so he once again telling me, see, that's your problem. You the problem, but no other time I ain't never been the problem, but now I'm the problem because it benefits him. But okay, but before I ain't never did nothing, and really I'm not doing nothing here, but okay, you want to turn it on me? Okay, let's go. So at this time he leaves and he's saying whatever, and I'm into my Mary J. Blige, and yeah, the alcohol, whatever is going on, and it's almost timed perfectly. It's orchestrated. Remember I said that. So he leaves. And at this time, I can remember I got Mary J. Blige on. Ooh, and yeah, ETOH levels up. I already said that. So he's gone. Let's say it's 15 minutes. I don't even think it was that long. Here come the police, Long Beach police. And my level, and I'm still kind of hot, but if they wouldn't have showed up, everything would have been cool. But okay, they show up. So here I'm like, oh, he didn't call the police. Okay, the window broke, and yeah, we see this, and yes, ETOH level for me is up. And he already called. I don't know why they here. I don't know what he said. But just for them showing up, I got on the defense. I didn't even let them say anything. I didn't even know why really they were there, but I was the aggressor. So okay, this is what happened. Okay. So I'm listening to Mary J. Blige, and ETOH level is up, and the window already broke, and then the blinds is open, and I'm about to figure out what to do, I'm sure, and it ain't been 10, 15 minutes. And then so it's this tall, beautiful white woman, and short, beautiful hair, almost look like model, very beautiful, and she got the baton, and the glass is broke. I don't know who broke the glass, but they don't know because they wasn't here when the glass was broke. So we'll figure out who broke the glass a little later. But she got her baton coming through, and I see her, and she see me, and the door is not closed. It's not locked, but it's closed, but it's a little ajar. Okay, so I see her, and our eyes meet, and I see how beautiful she is instantly. Kid you not. So okay, you got it. So she proceed through the door, and we're living in this townhouse. Remember, where the 5.5-year-old still on the breast, and he shouldn't be, and we're still living there. And this is that same evening. Okay. So she comes in, and I looked, and no, I've never been attracted to women, never. So she comes in, her stature, it has to be about at least 6'1", 6'2", slender, so beautiful, so almost perfect, and I'm not even attracted to white people. And she comes in with her confidence, and she's absolutely beautiful. But instantly you get the vibe. She gay. Ain't no way in the world she dealing with D. She not dealing with D. You know that. Okay, so the window open door, she comes in and I see her instantly. And I come up. ETOH level still high, but I still notice. So she walks in, and I looked at her. She said, "We got a call." And I said, "I know he called y'all." And I said, "This ain't fair. And this is just crazy, you know, and I don't know why he called you, but it's not fair." Huh? What's not fair? She ain't said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing. I noticed her look, but I couldn't. It ain't fair. Huh? What's not fair, ma'am? And I'm looking at her, and then I said, "What? It ain't fair." She said, "So what you talking about?" I said, "Who called you? Why are you here?" "Well, yeah, we got a complaint that." And I said, "Yeah, I know you got a complaint. He called, and I see you, and I'm looking her up and down." She beautiful. And I said, "I know you're a lesbian." I said, "You coming in here because you a lesbian." Why? Huh? Why? Where'd that come from? My own insecurity, whatever that. Yeah, and yeah, he called you. She's like, "Yeah, but and she kind of smiling. I mean, like, she's not smiling, she's giving a smirk. And I really see this in this moment. They still ain't even told me why they're there. And she kind of gave me a smirk, and she real talk. I'm only 5'1", and I'm looking, and you you get the zzz, ETOH, ETOH. You get the aroma, I'm sure. So she looking down, but okay, let's go. So, shoot, beautiful. Okay. She's like, "Do you want to know why we're here?" I said, "I know why you're here." And she said, "Okay, so why do you think?" I said, "I just told you." She said, "Well, do you want us to tell you?" I said, "No, because you're a lesbian." I said it again. I really did. And I said, "Why are you even here?" This was in 19, whatever year. It don't even give a damn. It was the. I said, "It don't matter. You a lesbian, and you what? Huh?" Really, it was that pathetic. And if I really think about it, I could say what I said, you know, but it was very disrespectful, and it but in the same sense, I was very attracted to her at that moment, because her confidence, security, and just the way she exuded herself. I was like, damn. And then that ETOH, but no, she left me. And then the other ETOH, oh, he didn't call. And then it's like, damn, look at her. Okay, so anyway. So she let it go on for another minute or so, and then she cut it off. Yes, I was being disrespectful and saying things in the aspect of her sexuality, which shouldn't have never came into play. But okay, that's where I was at. But she still seen that I was very much attracted to her, very much like. Never wanted a woman, wouldn't have, no, I wouldn't have been with her, no, but just her aura. So she got that. And then, in the same sense, she got, I'm sure, picked up on my vibe. Like, yeah, but okay, but yeah. So she kind of gave me a smile, and I calmed down a little bit. She allowed it to come down because she let me vent. She didn't cut me off, and she looking down on me, and she just giving me this little smirk, but she's not antagonizing me, and she's just, but in the same sense, yeah, okay, so come to find out, she was a sergeant. Normally, sergeants don't show up on calls like this, but it just so happened she showed up on this call, and this is what happened. And then she told, her partner, okay, I got this. Told him to go, and so he walked away. And then at this time, I'm calming down because there's no offense. And then she said, "You done?" And I was like, "Yeah," but I said, "It's not fair." And she said, "Okay, I understand, whatever." She said she was very to the point. She said, she really said something to the thing of um the way I took it, like, don't lose yourself. And because even though I was disrespecting her in my verbal language, my body language was telling her I respect her so much. I'm attracted to her so much. Not that I want to, go to that next level, but it was such a great vibe. Um, um, and it was an understanding. It really was. And then in this moment, as I was, but my body was, and then she dismissed old boy, her partner, and he went away. And she did. She said something into the effect of, okay, don't lose yourself, or I don't know, something like that, because she was feeding off my body language. And then at this moment, I did share with her. I said, "Well, it's not fair what he's doing." And she basically shut me up. She was done. She was tired. It probably was the end of the shift. And this is where she just shut me, because now I'm about to go. You work it out. And that's literally what happened. So she left. So she left, and okay, everything's good, and that was a nice encounter. Okay, whatever, whoop de whoop. So that evening happened, and then let's say the next day, let's say, no, it has to be the next day. Okay. So the officers leave. I haven't spoke to Kenny at all. Remember the windows bro, and remember 5.5-year-old breastfeeding. So remember, I used to be a leasing consultant. So this is a nice big complex or whatever, and I broke the window. So after the police left, after Miss Gorgeous left and everything, um, um, I'm still ETOH level still up there, so I still got things to do. I gotta fix this window because I ain't got no money. I ain't about to pay. I'm gonna think, okay. And then, Luther next door, he ain't peeped nothing. Luther, okay, cool. So we got a couple of empty apartments, but I gotta find one that matches the window for my apartment. Woo! Downstairs right there, perfect. It's so obvious. It's literally, I'm on the third, so it's a townhouse, so I'm the second, third. It's a 3-level triplex. And then so Luther right here, and then you go down one and go over one more, and then that window match my window broke. Okay, let's fix it. So I made it happen. And so that's how, okay, broken window. I take it down, get the good window, bring it up, put it in, put the broken one. Yes, I did. I put the broken one. But it was nothing. It was all cleaned up. My apartment all cleaned up, nice window intact. Before 8 a.m. Before 8 o'clock, intact, nice, no glass on the floor, everything cool, everything looked good, beautiful. Sergeant, she, no report, no nothing, and I ain't seen Kenny, and let's go. Okay, 17 minutes. So this is the next word. So my window looking good. All clean. And then the manager, remember the lady, the foreigners, the man, okay. She comes up, she said, "Is everything okay?" "Yes, of course. Yeah, everything's okay. Why? What's wrong?" She goes, "Because wasn't there some commotion last night?" "Was there?" She said, "Yes, there was some commotion." I said, "I know." I said, "Well, it was a little bit, and then I think something else happened, but yeah, me and Kenny, he kind of, made me a little upset, but then he left, but I don't know, I think something happened down there as well, but yeah, but Kenny left and he hasn't been here, but I did hear a little bit more what was going." I said, "What happened? Did you find out?" She said, "Well, yeah." It leads me to you. And I said, "Oh," she said, "Yeah." She said, "Didn't the police come here?" I said, "They did." I said they showed up here, but then everything was okay, and I said then they left. She goes, "But didn't you break a window?" I said, "Who? Me?" I said, "You thought I broke?" I said, "Why did you think I broke a window?" She said, "But wasn't this window broke?" I was like, "No." I said, "Who told you that? What happened?" She said, "Well, everything led me to you and you broke the window." I said, "No, I did." And she said, "Well, the window downstairs." She said, "The window downstairs is broke." And I said, "Oh, so who broke? So who broke it?" She said, "I promise she that be? I'm playing dumb as hell, and she know, I know, we both know, but she goes, the window downstairs is broke. I said, wow, who broke it? And she said, and no, you didn't. I said, no. And she said, oh, okay. So we had to go on with it. Wait, what time is it? Okay, 20. Okay, so I wanted to put something else there, but okay, just go to the book with the rest, because then she kind of started messing with me, and I go to another level, kind of disrespectful in the apartment complex. But okay, for more of that details, either we'll come around again or go to the book. Okay, so around 20 minutes. We're going to get into the introduction of crack cocaine. So literally, okay, so after all of these things happen, Kenny, he, that's my love, that's my husband. We still gonna do this, and he back there, and we kind of laughing about it. And remember, I never really do the primo thing. It just wasn't for me. And Kenny kind of started changing. We're still living in the same apartment, but those people downstairs from church, they moved away. I'm not going to that church anymore. Bamboo them. Okay, let's go. So I'm still working at Long Beach Community Hospital. Kenny is working at RTA. We're making good money. We good, and no worries. I'm not working that much, but I'm working. Okay. Kenny is a little bit different in the sense to where I know his addictive nature, and I'm like, what's going on? But I really don't know. But everything's good at work. So at this time, the first thing that happened was this was back in the day where they had mandatory overtime. So if you were working, we would do 3 8-hour shifts. And if they couldn't get anyone to cover the next shift, it was whatever the rotation was, you had to work mandatory at least 4 hours, most likely the whole 8 hours, and get paid or blah, 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 blah. So that was going on. So at this time, I really didn't care working overtime when I did, because I wasn't working a whole lot. And this is where, in that apartment building. Okay, so this evening, um, my man ain't never cheated on me. Never. No matter what we've been through. And at this point, I have never cheated. And we're going to get back to, but I have never cheated on Kenny. And yeah, it's all good. Okay, so I'm at work, and then everything is good, and I'm gonna work the double. But as I'm working the double, they actually don't need me, and I'm feeling cool. And then, so I was like, I'm just going to walk home, because Kenny actually was supposed to be working that evening as well. And so I just went on to walk home. I wasn't going to call him because supposedly he's working. So I walk on home, and I get there, and it's crazy, as I'm walking up the stairs to open up the door to our apartment, before I even, it just didn't feel right. It just didn't feel right. And I've never done this. So, um, unlock, go in. And at this point, when I go in, it's very quiet, but there's a light on, and we're in a townhouse. and I slammed the door real hard. I've never done this. And I did this on purpose, inadvertently, not even really knowing why, but something just didn't feel right. So at this point, I hear some scuffling. So now I realize, okay, Kenny's home. Whatever. Something still don't feel right, but I'm trusting. It's just me. I'm not. I ain't got time for that. So I'm going up our little stairs, and everything. It just don't feel right. It just don't feel right. So as I'm going up the stairs, and then when you go up the stairs, you go right to the room, and then there's one bedroom, then there's a second bedroom here, and then the bathroom is right there. And I'm just, oh, it just don't. And he's all, trying to be him, and handsome, and and I'm like, what's up? I was like, oh, I thought you was working. He's like, oh no, I decided not to. I was like, oh, okay. And then he started walking down the stairs, and I'm looking around. It just don't feel right. And then I know how I decorated my house and my townhouse apartment, whatever. And I'm like, wait, hold up. I was like, and then where our bed is, our wedding picture is face down. I'm like, why that picture down? And then the picture is down. He's like, I was cleaning. And he trying to get me back down the stairs. He said, oh, I was cleaning or something. And sometimes he do that. Okay, whatever. So he's guiding me back down the stairs. So I'm going back down the stairs. Now, as we go down the stairs, how I had it decorated is pictures of us at certain stages of whatever. All the pictures of me are down. And it's so crazy because every other slot there was missing the picture, and that was me, but his pictures was up there. I was like, wait, hold up. I said, where my pictures at? And then he's like, wait, come on. So he already downstairs going. So now, okay, no, something wrong. So I started heading back upstairs, and I said, what the hell is going on? And then I looked, and then at the head of the bed where our wedding picture is, I put that up. I said, something wrong. And the bed doesn't look right. And I open up the closet door. There is a woman kneeled down in my closet. And I look at her. Okay, it's 28 minutes. I'm going to give you 5 more minutes. And I look at her, and I was like, hi. And I was like, Kenny. And he's like, huh? Huh? And I was like, get up. I'm so polite, always. Get up, hi. Who are you? Well, he was just helping me out. That's the first thing she said. He was just helping me out. And then when she started, I was like, and she stunk. She smelled so bad. Like instantly when she was talking, and then I smelled her, and I'm like, okay, you got it, right? And Kitty's still downstairs. He ain't came upstairs. So I said, let's go downstairs. And it was really just this cordial. She had her little purse. She looked like a little stank to strawberry, whatever the hell you want to call it. And, and she stunk. And let's go downstairs. And it was really that calm. And and as we were walking downstairs, I saw like all the other pictures are him. My pictures are missing. We go downstairs, and so as soon as you go downstairs, the kitchen is right there, and all I see is him leaning over the counter, whatever, having a drink, whatever. He looking at me, and I'm looking, and I'm just smiling. And then old girl is all pathetic looking. She goes sits down on the couch. let's end it there. It's 29 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna write a note. So she goes sits down on the couch. Okay. I promise you, it's worth the wait to see what happens next. Stop. I'm coming right back. Can't wait. My real life, according to me. Whoo, just Kyia. Woo, woo. Let's go.